Up, world, you rocking with the freshest, the KRUZE review. You know what I'm saying? I'm 4 I Fly.
And TP.
Yeah, we back with a new segment we got called Crash and Burn.
Crash and Burn.
Yeah, what this is we either, gonna explain as far as the burn goes, what's lit, what's hot, what y'all need to be checking out for, what's flaming out in the streets and in the industry. And on the crash part, you already know what crash means. That's when, something just smashed out and we ain't rocking with it. Where you just want to throw it out the window, like that's just, it ain't where it's at or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, it's either one or the two. It's either it's either the crash where where you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's either the burn where you do want it. And it's a lot of artists, a lot of albums, a lot of things we didn't get to or whatnot or whatever. What's going on with you, Mike? You doing all right? Yeah.
Hey, Queen forever.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. It's my neighbor or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we out in these streets. I'll let y'all know. But anyway, we just gonna preview a lot of things. A lot of artists, a lot of situations or whatnot. I don't know, bro. It's been a lot of things going on since the new year popped off. What you think's like the hottest topic as far as music goes right now? What you think it is? Yeah.
Right recently is that Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill situation. That's all I've been hearing about.
That's definitely a crash situation. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
What you got to say about it?
Cause I don't know. I don't really know the full detail. The only thing I know really is they went to a clothing store.
Yeah.
And they seen each other and words got exchanged and shit.
Yeah.
And her husband, I guess Petty, got involved with it. And,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how the shit really got started in the first place.
I think
it seemed like a setup. I don't know. It almost seemed like a setup. Like how y'all run into each other like that.
It happened before that Rock Nation brunch, and a lot of people was out in LA.
Oh, okay. So it might have been like, I guess everybody was already out and about, and they just
Yeah, and they was in a boutique or so to say. I don't know. He probably it seemed like he was tailored for what he wore, but he probably was out shopping maybe for his girl or something, and they kind of bumped in or whatnot. But what's corny about the whole situation and just overall, I know a lot of people are fans or whatnot, of Nicki. Me being from Queens, I ain't never been in this shit. You know what I'm saying? She had a song or two. I think we was coming back from out of town. As a matter of fact, we might have been coming back from Atlanta, and I think I was playing her verse on Monster. Remember that?
A minute ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But that was probably the only time that I could really see like potential in her musically. Now, as far as her, her character and personality, she's really like, she's putting herself down the drain. Situations with what I'm saying, she had with Joe Budden, and then the other situation
Joe
with
Budden.
Yeah, she on her Queen radio. That shit is whack too.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, she had a situation with Joe Budden where she tried to go at his head or whatever for just how she was talking to him. You know what I'm saying? You could see the growth in Joe, and you could see the growth in people, but it seemed like she's extremely immature. the way she carries herself and just super corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just got all this steam about her. A lot of kids out here, you know, I got daughters that, you know what I'm saying, love Nicki, and it's just not a good representation, you know what I'm saying, that I believe that she puts off for, you know, young women and just women in general. You know what I'm saying? Just with that, just the way she carries herself, and just with petty situations that
petty situations.
and then son and Kenny, you know what I'm saying? niggas know on Southside, you know who dude is or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't put in work. If you know, you know. Nigga ain't put in work like that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga's a sex offender.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's like, man, I'm gonna tell you what. When I first heard they got linked up, man, I was telling everybody, I was like, shit, I had a shot at that. Like, is that who you?
Exactly.
Yeah, is that who you fucking with? I was like, damn.
Exactly. Then the nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I said, I had a shot at that shit.
You know, any nigga, the nigga, he dressed like he got grown kid syndrome, like Meek said. That nigga look like one of the mannequins of Jimmy Jazz. Like, yo, style is corny, B. Like, nigga don't be getting fly. Then the whole thing about it is, you can tell, like, you can look at people's pictures on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, people that's in relationships, people that's married. Like, if you really look at people's pictures, it's gonna tell. It's gonna tell, and you can tell that nigga ain't buying none of his shit.
You think her?
She's buying
everything.
Everything. Like,
it was a meme.
I put it up. I put the meme up. Go on my page. Matter of fact, next time we post this, we gonna put it up, because I shared the meme with the nigga. I shared the meme with just different pictures of the nigga. The nigga just always looking like in different directions.
Now I'm talking about when they was in the club and somebody, they was in the club, and you know, he was holding Nicki.
Yeah.
And you know, she had this funny look on her face, and somebody wrote, she looking like, yeah, nigga, when you gonna pay for some shit?
Yeah. See, I made a meme like that too. I made a collage where this nigga just, he always looking like he wasn't looking for the waitress to bring the change back type nigga. I made a meme, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like, the nigga, you could tell she's buying all these niggas' fits, coordinating them with hers or whatnot. That nigga, you know, you could just tell when the nigga is just a bum ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And
damn.
You know, with the whole situation with me getting to an argument, like, that whole, it's corny. And me, you know, he expressed that, you know, he shouldn't even have put himself into it, for one. And, you know, if you really listen to the video with them going at each other, like, the nigga was telling Meek to come outside, and it was like, nigga, for what? First of all, the nigga's on parole. So why would he even put himself in that position after what he just came out of? That's a growth situation. They ain't got nothing to do with a nigga being pussy, nigga being scared. Yeah. Look, nigga got a family, the nigga got a baby on the way. The nigga, you know, he's surrounded by the owner of the Patriots, the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers that took the helicopter to get him out of jail. Niggas around Hove and Rock Nation, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, wow.
He got shit going for him.
Yeah, like, why just to step outside of a boutique and have a fair one for what? Just for, you know, the niggas can say, oh, that nigga, you know, he $150, got his face $150 or whatever. Like, all that's corny, man. I don't care if you know, in the industry or not. Just, even if you just, you know, a brother out here working a regular job, like, you know what I'm saying? All that's corny. Either, you know, it's gonna, you know, we can talk like men, you know what I'm saying? And even if we have to shoot a fair one, we shoot a fair one and go our separate ways. But over, you know what I'm saying, a female that you used to be in a relationship with, like,
yeah,
nigga, you obviously you moved on, so move on with your life. What are you still arguing for? You know what I'm saying? And then Bryant was like, the football player, he was like, you know what I'm saying, we already know why she mad, nigga, because, you know, he told me, he was like, nigga, you done moved on and you got another woman pregnant. That could be the case. A lot of people be fronting like it's always the nigga that's mad because the female moved on.
Hell no.
Nah, that ain't always the case. In a lot of situations, a lot of females be mad because they don't expect the nigga, you know what I'm saying, to move on and shine and get, you know what I'm saying, get his life on, get you know, get his blessings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I mean, that could be the case. Plus, you know, and another thing that was highlighted along with, you know, what I just said, with this nigga being a sex offender.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
Then you know, you paying your brother's legal fees.
Your brother doing the shit too.
Your brother doing the shit. So, you know, with all of that combined with the representation that, you know, you supposed to be, regardless if you want to be a role model or not. You know what I'm saying? There's still little girls, there's still little kids out here following you, and that following is going to follow you. The representation of what you putting off, it ain't good. It's not a good look. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how fat her fake ass is. I don't care how big her fake titties are. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good, you know, she looks in pictures or whatever. Look, misery, you can tell when somebody's miserable. I don't care how much money they got. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? None of that stuff matters. Miserable is miserable. And, you know what I'm saying, it ain't hard to see. Because, you know what I'm saying, she done had a problem with everybody. And when somebody has a problem with everybody, 9 times out of 10, it's not the other people, it's that person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta wake up and smell the coffee and be like, you know what? That was my bad. That was my fault. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you heard this new record called Yikes she put out the other day.
Nah, okay. I just seen an article on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
She talking about she had did one verse on it, and the fans was bullying her to put it out, so she just went in the booth and, you know, finished the song or whatnot.
Yeah, and then she made a representation of Rosa Parks on the record. And a lot of people were saying, well, that's petty to bring up because she didn't mean anything by it. Okay. But say you Rosa Parks, one of her family members. You mean to tell me that you just gonna be all right with, you know, with that? Like, that's not supposed to touch you in a certain way? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know, and then for her to, you know, even go about like, I said it, I don't care, like that whole, you know what I'm saying, bravado of you just, you know, like Superman in the streets. I ain't with that, man. I ain't with that. Like, straight up. That's not it. But yeah, that's what that situation. It's definitely a crash situation. And moving on from, you know what I'm saying, wow. Straight up. Moving on from that situation to another topic that's going on that's not really musically, but, you know, it's something that's been taking the breaths away, and, you know what I'm saying, been causing a lot of you know, tears and heartbreak, is Kobe Bryant. And we just want to reach out and send our condolences to the Bryant family, you know, Vanessa and the kids, his mom and dad and sisters, and everybody, all the families that was affected, the other people that had losses within the helicopter, the other children. I can't think of their names off the top of my head, but we want to send our condolences to everybody affected in that situation. And, you know, what's even more sadder is what's going on. Another crash situation is a lot of people's bringing up Kobe's dealings with his rape allegations.
Ah, man, get out of here with that shit, man.
Yeah.
We don't even know if that shit was 100% true any damn way, man.
It wasn't.
Come on, man.
You know, what's sad about that, and what makes that a crash situation, is the fact that it's more of our own people bringing that side up than the other people, than the other side. And that's really sad, man, because, you know, you got all these people, you know, as far as Oprah and Gayle King, you know, going after people when they pass, such as Michael Jackson and, you know, even the Russell Simmons situation.
Don't get me on that Michael Jackson shit. That Mike Jack shit is some bullshit.
It really is. It really is.
That's some made up shit.
It really is.
You know, first of all, matter of fact, free Bill Cosby, man. Fuck y'all, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that too.
Yeah. Snoop said it best.
Free Bill Cosby, man.
Yeah. Straight
you know
up.
What I'm saying?
Straight
How
up.
y'all gonna come out 50 years later talking about Bill did all this shit, man?
Yeah. And then a lot of those women said they can't even recall when it happened, like Janice Dickinson. She lied about it.
Yeah, a lot of them lied about it.
You know?
Really, I'm gonna tell you the reason, really. The main reason why they locking Bill Cosby up, they trying to stop him from buying one of those big networks.
That's all it was.
That's the reason why they locked him up.
Yeah, NBC. Yep. NBC. Yep. Straight up.
I mean, pathetic, man. We still in a country where it's still this type of element still in the culture.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all don't want to take heed to the truth. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Bill Cosby, but what about your boy Harvey Weinstein?
What about him? What about him, bro?
He was a blatant type of rapist type dude, like was just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no, let me drug you or some shit. He just straight up took the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
he ain't locked up yet. Why? Because his last name is Weinstein?
That's it. Sad is, a lot of those actresses was black. A lot of them was black. You know what I'm saying? And there's no stories or nothing being put on that. You know what I'm saying? You got Oprah trying to you know, do these documentaries on black men trying to tear them down, you know what I'm saying? Or like Russell Simmons. All of those cases was dropped, and it's like, it's still. So, you know, the other day, Gayle King was interviewing Lisa Leslie. And Lisa Leslie handled herself in the most professional form ever. You know, and it was said that it was bits and pieces of this interview. It wasn't the whole interview that Gayle King was asking Lisa Leslie about Kobe's rape, but you know, she went on record and said she was mad at the company for putting that out or whatever, CBS. But you still ask the question. Yeah. And there was different people that came out, such as Bill Bellamy. You know, a lot of people remember Bill Bellamy from MTV when he interviewed Mike Jack and he interviewed Prince.
The play was to be a player. That
But you know, Bill Bellamy, you know, he interviewed a lot of people. Like, you know, check his track record before he started doing movies and all of that. You know, he was on MTV and he interviewed a lot of artists. You know, and he even said it best. He was like, you know, don't think that just because, you know, I was working for these networks that there wasn't questions that they wanted me to ask, but as a professional black man and, you know, somebody as a fan as well, there was questions that I dodged because I had to look at it like, I'm not asking that question.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is still a person. And for Gayle King not to understand that when she was interviewing Lisa Leslie, as far as what just happened, you know what I'm saying? And Ricky Smiley said it best. You know, I don't agree with, you know, people making threats for this, you know, I don't know, she's 70 years old, 60 years old woman or whatever. She might be up her 60s. Yeah. I don't agree with that, but at the same time, you know, you reap what you sow. Like, you know, like Ricky Smiley said, he said it best. You asking these questions at a time. This man ain't even been dead a whole 2 weeks.
Yeah, man.
They ain't even had this man's funeral. This woman, she has to go out and pick out a suit for her deceased husband. She has to pick out a dress for her deceased child. Yeah. She has to be strong for the other best friends that they lost, family members and stuff that she lost. You know, she has to be strong for her children. She has to be strong for her husband's mother and father, her husband's sisters. You know, so for you as a black woman not to understand that and dodge that question, it says a lot, because there's a lot of Gayle Kings and there's a lot of Oprahs and different these different 500 Fortune 500 corporations out here that's, you know, y'all firing black men just to get an extra dollar. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a lot of stuff. Y'all tearing down other black men and women, you know, just so these companies can progress y'all. Like, you know, it's making your resume look good and all of that, and it's not. It's really not. It's really making you look stupid. And it's making all of us look bad, because it makes these, you know, white people in these corporations feel like, we can use them to kill their own.
Yeah.
Basically how it's always been.
Yeah.
You know? What you got to say, bro?
Really don't know too much about that situation between, you know, the Gayle shit, you know, the Oprah shit either. So, but just by what you saying, man, it's crabs in a bucket mentality.
Absolutely. It really is. It really is. And it's sad, you know.
Pulling down, especially your own.
Yeah. It's really a sad situation, more than ever, you know. But that whole situation is just a crash situation, and like I said, we want to send our love and condolences to, you know, the whole Bryant family, everybody surrounded, the other families that lost members in death within that situation. We want to send our love. Let's get to some burns.
Get to some burns.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I think I got one. Maybe.
Okay.
This might be in between the lines right here.
Okay.
Now I just got word that your boy Jay Electronica
yeah,
is about to come out with an album.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be the one that he's been working on for damn near 10 plus years.
Yeah.
He said, I heard it was created 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, yep.
So what's your take on that?
I'm very, I'm not gonna say excited, but I'm very interested.
Yeah.
You know, in seeing what this is, because if it's new work, then I'm excited. But you know, if it's some of the same stuff like you've been saying, it's not been stuff from, you know, the 10 years, then, you know.
We don't want to hear nothing that we already heard.
Nah.
So I mean, that, because most of those, you know, those track listings of what some of the songs that was going to be over the years, we done already heard majority of those tracks.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing that I already heard. I want to hear some fresh, you know, 2020 material.
Yeah, coming from
a fresh perspective. So I'm gonna lean more on the interested than the excited.
I'm not excited at all, man.
Yeah.
I'm more curious.
Yeah,
you know, than anything else, because really he took way too long. He kind of missed his wave a little bit, to tell you the truth. Yeah, you know, I mean, to me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, to me, like, you know, that wave that he was on, that was the best time to drop that project.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Now it's like, okay, you got to kind of reintroduce yourself to the fan base and to the people and to the new people out here. Yeah. And I just
I agree with what you just said about that wave, you know, because with this new this new wave that's out here, these new kids making music. I don't know how that's gonna look. I really don't, you know. But as far as him dropping that, you know, the excitement as far as him dropping now, that's definitely a burn situation, you know. That's flaming, you know. I'm definitely excited to hear this new work, and especially I think I seen where Ho's supposed to be on one of the tracks.
Yeah. So Ho's supposed to be on the project. So
yeah. So that's nice. Definitely a flamer right there. Just off the, you know, the energy that comes with that. So, you know, I'm excited to hear that. You know, another burning situation. I don't know if you got a chance to hear. Having daughters, it's kind of cool having daughters, because you get to hear stuff you normally wouldn't listen to. You know what I'm saying? And there's an artist that, you know, is recently new. A lot of people probably, you know, he's probably old to some artists, you know. I mean, to some people or whatever, older artists, but, you know, he's new to my ears. I definitely wouldn't listen to him on my own. But, you know, some of the details of songs I done heard sounds pretty good. And I'm talking about the name of Roddy Ricch. He got some nice work.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah,
I'm not too familiar with his.
Yeah, he got some flamers on him. He definitely, you know.
I had to play a little bit.
Yeah. I really like my youngest daughter. She likes the song called The Box. I know a lot of y'all heard that. You know, coming from the West Coast, you know, it's really an exciting entity to see where he can take his music. And I like that song that he got out called Ballin' too. You know, it's more of a commercial song, but I mean, for somebody young and, you know, he's got a lot of potential to, you know, exceed. So, you know what I'm saying, that's another burn, you know what I'm saying. I also want to give life to something we missed out on, and something that I want to say that's definitely a burn. From just off the top of your mind, bro, who you think is the best rapper that ever came out the shot?
This rapper that came out of Chicago?
Who's the best? What's the best MC you know that came out of Chicago off the top of your head?
Probably Common Sense.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't give enough props and enough respect to Common Sense. Com dropped the album in 2019 that, you know, we kind of missed. That was definitely a dope album.
Yeah, I heard it once or twice.
Yeah,
when it first came out.
Yeah, you know, Com, he's been putting out some dope projects, you know, for a couple of years, you know, and just overall, you know, just as an overall person, just to be the, you know, the MC that he is, you know, he don't get enough respect because, you know, he's not from up north.
Yeah.
Or so many people would call the East Coast. He's not from the West Coast. He's kind of like stuck in the middle. But, you know, from the start, he's always been a dope artist all the way around. And, you know, son can freestyle with the best of them, you know. You know, he can get on the track and stand next to the best of them as well, you know. So, you know, I just wanted to bring some light, you know, within the crash and burn situation. We want to give our flowers to those that's still here. And I just want to give, you know what I'm saying, a garden of respect and flowers to Common Sense.
Yeah.
Straight up, just for being, you know what I'm saying, a stand-up dope artist for decades upon decades, and still, you know what I'm saying, going at it. Because we don't give Common Sense enough flowers, you know what I'm saying. We definitely give Black Tariq his flowers. We definitely give, you know what I'm saying,
Yasin Bey.
Yeah, Yasin Bey, Talib Kweli, you know what I'm saying. we give them niggas they flowers, but some reason we leave Common Sense, you know what I'm saying, off the radar. We gotta stop that, cause he's definitely one of the most prolific artists and consistent artists as well that's been out here for a while. You know what I'm saying? So we need to give him, you know what I'm saying, this props while he's still here. So much flames, much burn for Common Sense, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to put that out straight up. But what's some albums real quick, bro, that we didn't get to that you think off the top of your mind that's some flamers that
off the top of my mind, Brown.
Okay, yeah, definitely, I agree.
That Danny Brown record, that Soul on Ice 2, that Razzcast.
Definitely. Some major bars on there. Willie the Kid and Edo.
Oh yeah. That Willie the Kid and Edo. Yeah, that was a good.
That's definitely a flavor.
Yeah.
What about that B.O.B. mixtape?
Yeah, that B.O.B.
What about
But
it?
I'm gonna tell you an earlier project that another duo that we didn't do. That Godson and Joel Ortiz joint, that Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, that Gorilla Glue was hard. That was, we definitely missed that
a slip.
Yeah,
that was a sleeper
hard.
Joint.
That definitely, yeah.
That was a sleeper record right there. If y'all haven't heard that project by Joel Ortiz and Fred the Godson,
that's definitely one of them lighter joints. That's one of those top flamers.
That was one of the dopest duos to come out with a collaboration project of 219.
Yeah, I agree. What about that Benny the Butcher and Smoke Dizza?
I don't know if I can't remember if I heard all that.
That's
another flamer.
Yeah, that's definitely a burner.
I might have heard. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, was that Joel this year? Or was it last year?
That was last year.
It was 28. I mean not.
Oh, you mean 218?
Yeah.
No, it was 219, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe. I think that 38 Special Benny the Butcher was 218. Was like the end of 218, beginning 219. Okay. But that's a flamer too. If you haven't, got on that. But there's a lot of other ones out there that are definitely burners, y'all can get to that we didn't get a chance to get to. But like I said, this is a new segment, Crash and Burn. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep y'all updated on things within the industry, music, you know what I'm saying, and everything surrounding. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. You already know you rocking with the fresh. I'm 4 Out Fly.
And TP.
We out of here, yo. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
At ease.